That's Kai. When a system knows it's dying, it doesn't suddenly grow a conscience. It panics, it grabs, it hides, it runs. The final years of apartheid were not about a reform, they were about escape. By the late 1980s, the apartheid state was cornered. Sanctions were biting, townships were ungovernable, the economy was cracking, and those at the top knew this was the end. So they did what corrupt systems always do, they looted. State funds were quietly moved offshore, billions, through secret accounts, through front companies, through friendly banks. Money that belonged to the public was turned into private insurance, just in case democracy arrived, just in case accountability followed. Now let's talk about arms deals. Even as apartheid claimed to be negotiating peace, it accelerated weapon purchases, not for defense, not for leverage, not for suppression, for power at the bargaining table. Contracts were inflated, middlemen were paid, commission disappeared into pockets. The weapons that were meant to secure the nation were aimed at the nation itself. Documents began to disappear, files were shredded, archives banned, evidence erased, police records, security files, financial trials. Whole history went into smoke, not because they were unimportant, but because they were incriminating. This is when the phrase bad apples is exposed as a lie. This was not a few individuals, this was a coordination, military, intelligence, politicians, business partners, all working to ensure one thing, that when the power changed, wealth would not. Some officials resigned early, some took consulting jobs, some left the country, some reinvented themselves as businessmen, investors, experts. The uniforms came off, the money stayed. Meanwhile, violence escalated, hit squads, third force operations, destabilization. The goal, create chaos, make the country ungovernable, then blame black leadership for instability. Corruption weaponized fear. Negotiations were happening, but behind the scenes, the state was hedging its bets. If we lose power, they thought, we will lose everything. So they looted faster, more aggressively, with urgency. And when democracy arrived, there was no full forensic audit, no complete recovery of stolen assets, no international reckoning. Truth was negotiated, justice was delayed, and in some cases, justice was traded for peace. This is why inequality exploded after 1994, because corruption did not begin with democracy. It arrived already entrenched, already funded, already protected. The new South Africa inherited a hollowed out state and empty vaults. That's why when people ask, why didn't things change overnight? This is why. The exit was planned, the theft was deliberate, the damage was permanent. In episode 5, we confront the hardest truth, how unfinished justice and unrecovered wealth continues to shape South Africa today. Follow for more History Decoded.